Updating your resume probably isn't cracking your top 100 list of fun things to do, but it also doesn't have to be pure torture. Today, you're going to learn 3 simple tips that will make keeping your resume up to date a whole heck of a lot easier. Welcome to day 3 of the 12 Days of Job Searchmas, where each day you receive an actionable, tangible job search tip that will level up your job search in the new year. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a day. Hi, I'm Laura, and I'm here to take your job search from stressful to successful. So let's jump in. Tip number 1 is to create a master resume. Now, this is for your eyes only. Consider it an information dump of everything that you have done professionally that you deem important. And this includes professional experience, trainings, certifications, promotions, projects, awards, volunteer experience. Anything that you are going to think, yeah, that might come in handy to know later. And you can do this in a Google Doc, or if you prefer an old-fashioned journal or pen and paper, you can do that too, but just make sure that you know where you have kept those. And no, this does not have to be a pretty document that's structured with impactful bullet point statements. It is for you to draw from. So if you can understand it, then that is all that is important. And this is going to make updating your resume a whole heck of a lot easier because you are going to have a central spot where you have all of the information and you can pull from it and then update your resume from there. And tip number 2 is to forward to your personal email any performance evaluations, copies of awards or training certificates, any emails that contain information about accomplishments or projects that you've worked on. Too often, I see people who leave a position and they're like, oh man, I really wish I had information about that one project I worked on. I can't quite remember the details of it. So that's why it's so important to forward these to your personal email. And the great thing about performance evaluations is a lot of the time they already have built-in goals and metrics. And that's going to be super handy for that quantifiable data for when you do have to create impactful bullet point statements because you are going to have the exact information handy. And tip number 3 is to set up dedicated time to update your resume. Too often I see job seekers totally neglect their resume until it is time for them to find a new job. And this could be years since they have touched their resume. And some are like, ooh, I don't even know where it is. So instead, I suggest setting up an ongoing date with yourself. And this could be monthly, it could be quarterly, heck, it could even be yearly. But whatever it is, make sure that you stick to it and that you dedicate a specific amount of time and give yourself that time to update your resume. When you do this, it'll make the process seem a whole heck of a lot less overwhelming because instead of dealing with 5 years of updating your resume, you're only dealing with a month or a few months or even a year. And it's just so much more manageable. And speaking of updating your resume, if you are looking for a new job in the new year, I am starting my 2026 Job Search Jumpstart cohort in the middle of January. And if you are interested in learning more, then make sure to join the waitlist, which I have linked below. And today's activity is for you to create your own master resume. Remember, this doesn't have to be anything fancy. It's for your eyes only. So go ahead and get started on that because I promise it's gonna make things a lot easier. I'll see you tomorrow in day 4 of the 12 Days of Job Searchmas. And if you would like to see day 2, make sure to check it out up here.